It may come from all of us come together after we have explored the system. We will now advise how it should go moving forward. So we will be, part of the administration of this portal. Besides that, let's understand that our work is temporal. Yes, because in future, the system will have to select its own ancient executives, mall executives. And I don't know whether we are going to still be part or we may not be part. And if in case any of us so far within the first seven on our leadership board, then guys, it is very prudent that the society allow you to continue, because it will take a lot of time to train another person to take over. All the same, whether someone take over or not, we are still part of the project. But it's my prayer and wish that any of us here, all of us here, will be part of the mall executives. Yes, so whatever it takes for you to be part of the mall executives, we need to work hard to make sure we participate. All right, we can see one. Nosifu, can you kindly identify yourself so that we continue? You're welcome.
Hi there, I'm Nosipo from South Africa.
Excellent, excellent. South Africa present, you're welcome. All right, let me share my screen so that we can roll out with some of the, I can see Gerard here. Gerard, can you introduce yourself to us, please? Okay. Mr. Gerard, you're welcome. Kindly introduce yourself to the house so that we can roll out. Okay.
HOD. Combination here.
Hello there.
Yeah, good afternoon. Mr. Kimdi, you're welcome. Kindly introduce yourself and mute yourself. Introduce yourself, Kimdi.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Mr. Kimdi, we are waiting for you to introduce yourself.
I'm Kimde from Kenya.
All right, you're welcome. We have two people from Kenya now. You're most welcome. All right. All right, so guys, it is a pleasure. I guess Mr. Gerard is not hearing me well because he's not able to talk to us. So anytime, I just want to make sure all of you hear me. All of you are with us. We are flowing. That's why I want that introduction so that we can all flow together. Okay. All right, so having said that, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, let me share my screen so that we can have a feel of what exactly the Ancient Mall is all about, and then how we can all help make it more better and more beautiful. All right, now, this is the portal for Ancient Mall, and as you can see, it is indicated here, Ghana. All right, so if I allow any one of you to share your screen, what you will see will also be your country. Under no circumstance should you see Ghana. Anytime you're seeing a different country, apart from the country that you are in, it means there is a VPN. You have a VPN on your phone, and the VPN might have relocated you to another country, and that is why you will see that country's portal. The Ancient Mall was strategically built to serve individual countries. We want to create that system we call decentralization, whereas every country manage its own affairs. We didn't want to have interference with government affairs and then cross-country transactions. Cross-country transactions normally have a lot of legal implications and cost impaired. So we don't want to involve ourselves in that mess. That is why the software was uniquely developed to serve each country uniquely. So right now, what you see, the interface you see running on my screen will totally be different from your interface. So you will have to also program and set your interface to look more adorable and more beautiful, like or than what you see on our software. The beauty of the mall is on two major instances. The beauty of the mall. Number one is we call it the banner that you see. The sharpness and the beauty of the banner will determine how fanciful the mall looks like. Secondly, the items, the images of the items that are sold. All right, so if the images are well polished, nicely downloaded, and the pixels are good, it gives the banner or the mall a very good interface, good looks. All right, so all these things are, but we are working on a lot of stuff. But today I would like to focus on how you can set up your country administration block so that you will be able to upload all these images. I will also be sharing some images with you on our WhatsApp group so that you can use them for the meantime whilst you are working to, develop your own customized images for the interface. I'm referring to these images you see here. We can customize them. We can put messages on them. We can let them be advertisements. We can make it, a notice board where you put your information across where you want people to know. All right, so we will, now these writings you see here, beautiful and amazing stuff, the best place to buy your items. All these are customizable. You can customize it to suit your country information. Everything you see on the mall, especially regarding information, is customizable, is customized, with the exception of the architecture itself cannot be customized, but the information that runs on the mall can be customized by you. All right, so to log into the mall portal, you can see the domain name is ancientmall.com.
Can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, he's working on the network. Network no good at all.
Okay.
Okay, thank God I'm back. Now, regarding the best way to log into the portal, you see, a lot of people normally say they are not able to go to the portal because they don't use the right domain name. The domain name is ancientmall.com. So the Asians have to be smaller A. If you make it capital A, I'm sorry, it will take you to web browser search,
I
Google
think, I
search.
think what is missing most of the time is the S.
Yes, the S, exactly. The X, and then some people capitalize the first A.
The
When you
first A.
capitalize, yes, when you capitalize the first A, it will take you to
A
Google
different-
search. Google search. Yes, you give you a whole lot of items. So it has to be small a, it has to also be S before you are able to log in. Furthermore, to make it more simple, let's tell people, if don't bother, trying to type stuff, just come to the website and then the Asian Mall, click on that. When you just click on this place, guys, it take you to the mall straight away. All right, so people should take advantage by entering the mall through this particular button. That will also even help bring more lead to our website, because the more people log into Asian.cash, the more we get good lead, and then it helps the website to be strong and then well recognized. All right, so that is another point of information. Okay, to go to get into the admin panel, all of us here, we are potential admin. Now, the admin panel is the engine of the entire mall, is the engine of the entire mall, to the sense that it controls everything. So information on the admin panel is more sophisticated than what we see on the actual mall interface, because that is where everything we see here is programmed from. So as we take you through the administration training, you have more or less become a software administrator. There are, two profession in software development. We have the software developers who normally do the coding, and we have software administrators who handle the stuff after the coding has been done. So we are to be trained to handle software administration. So it's very necessary to understand that. Now, if you happen to have multiple browser, like two browser on your laptop or on your phone, whatever you want to use to explore, navigate the site, it is good to use one for the mall and then another browser entirely for the admin panel. Yes, because normally what we have experienced is that currently I am on Chrome. If I choose to open another browser, another web page like this on the same Chrome, most of the times it doesn't take me to the admin. All right, let me try here. Okay, I guess my network is okay. It's loading up. All right, currently I want to go to the admin panel. Look at what I did. asiansmall.com/admin. asiansmall.com/admin. That is the gateway address. All right, so I'll log in. It has taken me to the admin panel. When you come to the admin panel, you will be requested to put in your admin credentials, and then your password. Guys, these admin credentials and password are programmed from the IT department. You cannot change it, you cannot modify it. It is only the administration, the admin, that can. So there are two aspects when you come here. You can come here, you can log in as a staff. So when you click on go to staff login, then it means you are going to enter as a staff, not as an admin. So we are going to train you you as an admin for your country. Then as you go, you will also train staff to assist you in the work. So the staff will also have their login details. And that one you go through when you come to ancientmall.com/admin, it will ask for staff. So if the person don't click on the staff and choose to use the same interface here, it will not go through because only admins are allowed to use this space. Okay, so at the moment, I will enter as an admin now. That is what I use for my username. Each and every one of you will have your own customized username and password. All right, so at this juncture, you can see I am in another portal, and then that is Ghana. When you enter, you also see a different, your country name here. All right, so those that are not familiar with English, you can use this button to change the language to any language of your choice. All right, now when you come to the admin panel, there are so many items that you can use. Authorized orders, unauthorized orders, rejected orders, authorized selling, sell company at, so on and forth. Each of these items or categories has unique functions. They all have unique functions. All right. It will take time for you to know everything, but at the moment, I'm just trying to do some summary so that I will now take you into details of the setup and other stuff. All right, the authorized orders is in reference to items that has been bought and has been authorized. It means the administration check the payment and everything, and it meets the standard. Therefore, we have authorized the items. Anytime someone buy item on the mall, it will go through the administration to approve before the person, the item can now be sent to the person. So when it has been approved, you see the element or the definition at the authorized orders. Unauthorized orders are items that has been bought and perhaps you didn't receive the right payment, or someone was just like checking, testing the system. So he pushed in so many elements there without actually buying. So now, okay. All right, so without actually buying, so those items will be at unauthorized. So unauthorized, you can accept or you can reject. Now, rejected orders are items that you rejected for any reason. Unauthorized selling is when someone sell item on the mall. If a member of the community strike on this sell button, he will be permitted to sell. And when he sell, the items will come to unauthorized selling. So day in and day out, the admin have to be checking this particular button. Very, very necessary to make sure any item that is pending is approved. We will demonstrate for you to know how it is today. Now we have sell company at. This is where the category of items that are referred as company at are sold. Now, when you come to the portal, you will see varieties of items. Now, this one, you see there is a label or indication that the bag is individual product. You see the label, leather bag, individual. Now, once you see individual product, it means it was sold by a member. Now, look at this one, online pharmacy software. That one to individual product. All right, now look at the iPhone. iPhone 7 Plus, 128 gig, UK origin, company product. All right, so the company product refers to items that are sold by the mall administration. Okay, so when someone wants to buy, only company product can be add to cart, but individual product cannot be add to cart. You can rather contact the person directly. We'll talk about that more. Now, let me go back to, so you have to use the unauthorized area on the authorized selling to make sure you approve. Now you have to use the sell company to make sure you are selling directly. Now, sell company ad does not go through this approval. This particular column is only for individuals. But when you sell as a company, already no one can use this button unless an admin. So why should it be approved again? So once you sell with this button, it goes to the portal straight away. Now, authorized selling are things that have been approved and are now running on the software. So all items that are running on the software are seen at the authorized selling. So this is where you can do some editing, you can do some deleting, assuming things has expired. Like as I was going through, you see some items that are labeled out of stock. All right, so in the item that is out of stock, like this particular TechnoSpark phone, you see it is out of stock. So if it is out of stock and you don't have enough or you don't have any confidence of getting more, then you can now use the authorized selling column to delete that item. All right, we'll discuss more about this too. Setup is the engine of the whole software. This is the engine. Now, setup enables you to program your more portal to meet your taste. What do you want people to see? How do you want items to be arranged? All those information are programmed on the setup. I'm getting some feedback. Kindly mute. I'm getting some feedback. Thank you for muting. All right, we move on. So now all users enable you to navigate users, members that have registered. So anytime someone creates account, you will see it at the all users column. Suggestions. This is a community-based project. For that matter, we want to take suggestions from members. So anytime someone navigate the portal and it's not getting the item they want, they can place suggestion. Anytime maybe they want to talk to the administration about some vital element, the suggestion, they can suggest. When we go through the portal, we will show you where the suggestions are. Like assuming you use the search button, you search for snail. Then let me search for it. I didn't expect to see anything connected to snail, but guys, we've seen one. Wow. All right, so this creams are snail related stuff. Now, having gone through, assuming you didn't see, now the statement here is didn't find, okay, found. I think there have to be correction here. What you are looking for, tell us what you want, we can assist. All right, so this is what it is. So your name, your phone number, your location, your email address, and then the message you want to give to this community, information you want to put to the administration, then you submit. When you submit, those information will be at suggestions. In fact, this particular area really helped us during the era of the previous mall, because that is where we were using to stock the mall according to people's interest. Now, update items, quantity. You are able to add more quantity with this button. Escrow, that is where you will mediate. We use the escrow to mediate between the seller and the buyer who are not people that are buying from individuals. This is the area that we use to mediate the escrow or the people. All right, so guys, this is the information. You can see from the introduction that it is a very sophisticated software, very, very complex. And we want to train you to use it. You will not understand everything at a go, but I believe by the end of today, you will know at least about 50 to 60% of how to use the software. Then hitherto, you will now learn the rest yourself, or you have to be regular at our periodic training. But I just thank God for the new strategy to train all of you together, because previously, when we used to train admins one by one, guys, I can bet you it's very stressful and very unpalatable at all. In fact, in our case, my time this time around is very limited, so I would like everyone to take things more serious so that you wouldn't be calling on me afterwards for more information, especially things that I have tackled. Besides that, we have to also appreciate the fact that all the mall administrators are on one common platform, WhatsApp group. So if you have any challenge, you can just post it there. Perhaps people like Professor Stevenson, Tibley, who has been with this software over some time, for some time now, could help you go through, because they have first-hand information on this software. They have been trained and they know how to navigate it. So when you place your challenges, they may help you in my absence, so that you wouldn't depend on me all the time, because my time this time around has been very limited. Now, to begin with, let's start with the setup. This is always the first place you have to deal with. Now, I am in dilemma. I don't know what to do. If I had remembered earlier, I would have advised you to get two devices, one for the Zoom and one for the setup. Yes, I don't know how possible it will be for you. Listen to me right now, but that is very necessary, because whilst I am training, I wish you could be doing it yourself as well, because all of you need to do the setup. Now, if I mean to take you through the setup, afterwards you set it up yourself, you may be struggling to do that. So what do you suggest? I think in that case, I will have to release.
Let me respond to that quickly, sir.
Okay, okay.
I was thinking of such, but I was a little bit delayed in making that suggestion. That would have been prepared for that double gadget. However, since it's the first time you are introducing, I believe you go through it, and then we will try it at our individual levels. If it works good, and if it doesn't work, the next meeting we'll have, everyone will prepare for that.
Okay, okay. Then that is laudable. So let's learn today. Afterwards, I think the video will also be given to you so that you can watch whilst you are setting up your mall.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, to do that, let's go to the setup, which is the first place to go all the time. Now, at the setup, you are permitted to put in delivery charges if you so wish. So you can put in delivery charge here. Now, the delivery charge will be added automatically to the item bot, so that the person will pay ahead, before. All right, but there are some people that want a different method of payment. They use this, we call it pay at delivery.
Pay on delivery.
At delivery. We will talk about that. Yeah, pay on delivery. We will talk of that when we go to the next side of it. All right. So normally, if you don't want to put the delivery charge, you can just put in some zero. All right. So the state within which you are located, you have to put in the name of the state in which you are located. All right. So assuming it's a state, it's a country or whatever, you have to put in the name of the state here. So that is the admin panel is located, or the company office is located. That is what we mean. So in my case, we are located in Kumasi. That is the name of the state. So the location, you can put in your location if you so wish. In fact, this is just a setup. So you need to decide whatever you want to put there.
You can still repeat the Kumasi there.
So yeah, you can still repeat anything at all. The software wouldn't know you are repeating. Now, this QR code, is very necessary. This is the wallet address to receive your Leo.
Suspicious, sir.
Come again.
I said this address looks suspicious. It resembles the other guy.
Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Keep quiet. All right, guys. Let me do something. I'm going to my MetaMask wallet here so that I will pick some valid. I wanted to dodge the professor and he have just caught me right-handed. So let me do the right thing. So you go to your wallet, always remember, the more we need a unique wallet for the more administration. Don't use your Leo wallet for, yes, please remember that, because this is a public project and it's not necessary that you use your personal wallet. If not, in future, you will be asked to render account and then you may be found wanting, because anything in that wallet will be considered to be the more asset. So be very careful with that. All right, now, assuming this is my Leo wallet, and I want to pick my wallet address, I'll come to account detail, then I will copy my Leo wallet address. Though I will not like to use this one. Let me use this account. Yes, I'll use the second account. So I have a second Leo account here. I will try to account detail, then I will copy. Remember, I'm using MetaMask extension. So just as the way we have been copying our wallet address for transaction, that's all. Don't be confused with the way I copy mine, because this is a different software I'm using. All right, so in this case, I will now paste it here. So you see, having done that, the next item here is sorted, sort product by how do you want people to see the product. Now, as you start uploading, you realize that things that you start selling now will all be at the bottom in future. So about a month, 2 months to come, items that were uploaded earlier will be at the bottom, and not everyone will have the data or the time to window shop and scroll throughout the whole thing. So you can decide to, sort items by allowing the item to flow from top to down or from down to top. We will add another one that is random. The random sort they are still working on it, so that will be later. But now we have top to down and then down to top. All right, so you always decide. Let me save this one. I will save it and then we will experiment something here. All right. Now, when you save, how will you know whether it has been saved or not? Once you save, you have to refresh. When you refresh the page and all the information here remain the same, it means it has properly been saved. If it's not saved, you see it will be blank. Everything will go to blank. But you see, whatever information I put, yes, whatever information I put in right now is still the same. So I have my Kumasi here, I have my Santase, I have my wallet address. So everything is okay. All right, now let's look at the software right now. I want you to take note of one or two elements here. Let me go back to the home page. Okay. Now at the home page, I want you to take note of the items that you are seeing at the moment, so that I'll do the sorting for you to see how effective it is. So look at the item. You see, now it begins with some bags and some a laptop and some mobile phones. That is what the item that begins with. All right, so this is from top to down. This is a top to down mechanism. Now let me go back to the admin panel. Then I will change it from down to top. I've changed it from down to top, then I will see. Now it have refreshed and it is still intact. So let me go back to the software and then refresh. Now you see I am interlacing between admin panel and then the public panel. So when I do any change on the admin, it has to reflect on the public panel. So it is still loading. Let's see what happened after it have been loaded, you know. All right, I guess it is done. Let me refresh it again. All right, so guys, you see, look at the items. You can see they have changed completely from what you used to see to new set of items. So these items were uploaded long ago, and under no circumstance will someone see them unless the person uses the search engine here to search the category, or the person buy from the categories at the top. All right. Now these items at the top still remain the same because they are on something we call top sales. These elements, you see, they are still there because they've not changed. We call them the top sales. All right, we will discuss that as we move forward. So I'm done with the first part of the setup. Now let's go to the second phase of the setup. It has to do with payment details. You know, gonna do this. We had a very serious challenge here because payment was always the struggle, because we were accepting local currency. For that matter, every admin needed to put in his payment methodology or mechanisms. So we apportioned mobile money payments, and every country or every admin had the privilege to use maximum of 3 mobile money for receiving payment. So we have the Vodafone Cash, we have the MTN Momo, and then we also had the Airtel Tigo. All these were, all right, our means of receiving payment. At this moment, at this juncture, guys, I would say very soon, the second phase will be outmoded because we are going to discard this phase in the sense that we no longer use them because the Asian mall don't accept fiat currency. It only accepts Leo. So we are going to do away with this page, or you just leave it blank without updating it because we will no longer use it. All right, so that is it. So there's no need for me to bother myself talking about this again. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one is the QR code. So at the QR code, you will be asked to upload the wallet you set up, the wallet we use for the admin. You are given the right to set up the QR code. Now let me try to see how I can help you with that. Going back to my MetaMask extension for my QR code. I'll come to my Leo. Then I will click on account detail. So I have this is my QR code. All right, so what I'll do is I will.
Can you screenshot it?
Yes, I'll screenshot it here.
And edit.
Yes, I'll just screenshot. I have a way of screenshotting the exact place.
All right, all right.
Yes. Okay, my keyboard shortcut is giving me tough time. Let me try again. Okay, so let me do it here. I will only screenshot this area. Okay, so I have my screenshot saved on my documents. So I will come to this choose file. Guys, look at the nature of the screenshot or the QR code. It's going to change after I have selected a new one. I'll choose. So on your side, you will see blank because you have not yet uploaded. So you may see a blank. Yes. So when I come to my desktop, my screenshot is right here. I will open. Always make sure it is the exact screenshot. All right, so you see a new screenshot has been uploaded. A new screenshot has been uploaded, and I will save. After I have saved, okay, I guess it is done. It has been uploaded. Now this is entirely new screenshot compared to the previous one. So this is my current screenshot at the moment. So people can now pay using the screenshot or the QR code or the other wallet address, next phase of the admin setup. At this juncture, I guess you are all following, you understand?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you. Now let's move on to the next phase. We call it advertisement. Now, when you come to the website, you see there are some series of adverts running through the page. These are advert elements, advertisement. All right, so you are permitted to upload items, images, or whatever you want here. They are constantly at the top, and we call it the advertisement panel. In future, we will broaden the advert for some to flow around all these areas when we are getting more lead, Yes, all these space are reserved for future adverts moving forward. All right, both left and right, we'll be having a lot of adverts left and right here. But for now, the middle belt is the only area that is apportioned for advertisement. So you click on any of the images. We have 4 choices to make here, but you cannot upload some and leave some. You need to upload everything at a go. So when you click on the image, yes, a choose file, you click on the choose file to take you to your gallery, then you can choose file from any area. So assuming I come to download, let me scroll down. Okay. So let's assume I want to change some of the images for advertisement. And let me use the Asian Mall footage. Ancient Mall. All right, so I'm choosing the cap here. Then I will open. You see, it have been updated. Then I'll select the next image from my download. Let me scroll down. And then let me use this pen drive. All right, let me select more. These areas are customable. You will decide the kind of images you want to place there, guys. But always let it be related to the society. It's not necessary to put your personal image or your wife photos there, please. So try to make sure the images correspond. Or in future, maybe if you want to appreciate what someone has done, you can also choose to maybe play the person image. All depends on you and your team, how you want it to be, please. We cannot decide for anyone. All right, so guys, I'm done. I've selected 4 different sets of images. Let me save. Click on the save button. After it has saved, you will not see the names of the images here again. Okay. It's like my save button is not responding. I don't know why, whether it's a network or whatever.
Do you refresh and see?
Yeah, let me refresh. It's a network. Even the refresh button is not working. It's a hell. Wow. Okay, let me check. Perhaps it was able to save. Let me see. I want to refresh. It didn't save. The same items. It means the save didn't work. Okay. All right, let me go back for the new. Okay, let me start again from there. Choose file to my download. Let me scroll down. I decided to use this cap. Let me upload, choose another file. Scroll down. I decided to use this pen drive as well. I'll upload. I'll scroll down. I also wanted to use this mark. Then I'll select a last image. Okay. I'll just pick anything from this place. So I'll save this time around to see. Yes, I guess now it's working. So you can see below, there is a yellow description like waiting. All right, so I guess it have been done. Okay. Previously, when it's saved, you see a tick, a green indication that it have been saved. But I have to draw the IT attention to that because I'm not seeing that this time around. All right, guys, let me go ahead to do the next one. Perhaps it's still uploading. Sometimes the files are very heavy and it will take time to upload. So let's give it time. All right, at this juncture, this we call banner image. In fact, the banner image are very sensitive. I would say is the most important area you need to pay attention when you are working on the upload. The banner images are the images that runs through the top, that runs at the top of the portal. These are the banner images, just as you can see. Now, it have to meet a certain criteria. In case you want someone to design for you, let me see the size. Okay, let me check it out here. The recommended size. Okay, I'll have to search for the size for you, but it's something rectangular, just as you can see. Yeah, so I'll search for it for you, and I'll drop that size on the main page. Meanwhile, I have made them to design some of these images. We have a couple of them, so I will upload them at the WhatsApp page in the form of document. I will use the document method of upload so that the quality don't depreciate for now, but you are permitted to customize your own banner. Just get a graphic designer to do that for you. All right, so let's move on to the next phase. So at this juncture, all right, guys, you can see, I think having given it some time, it have saved. You can now see saved. Saved means it is done. And I will now see my new set of and you know, the advertisement.
Was it the advertisement or the banners? I think you were working on the banners. Another network challenge, right?
Network.
Well, while we are waiting, why don't you think, Mr. Blair, if there is anybody that has a question from what he has done so far, they can answer that you can have that.
Come again, please.
I said, while awaiting his return, if there is anyone that has a question from what he has presented so far, they can ask so that we can help them.
Exactly.
With me, I'm very, very new to this. So I'm just watching for now. I'll get the video and I'll go through it back again. So right now, I don't really know what to ask because I'm really, really new to this system.
That's fine. When you watch the video again, I'm sure you'll be able to understand. Otherwise, you can now contact and then we can see how we can help you. My other brothers here, it's like the group is quiet. Are we all following? Hello. They can't hear me.
Is everybody hearing us? Kim, Brown, Nosipo, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Right. Does anybody
Oh,
have
yes.
any question, or we're all very, very new to this, isn't it? we might have to watch the video again, and but the internet is even not allowing the video to flow.
Yes, I don't have any questions at the moment. I'd have to watch the video again to familiarize myself again.
Sure, sure. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think instead of the house being quiet, we can at least discuss how interesting this ancient mall is. You know, ancient mall is going to boost our numbers. Very, very soon, merchants are going to be able to display their things. And I think it's going to do the magic, because if this one is able to use their Leo to buy phone, especially gadgets, if one person is able to buy phone, laptop, any other thing, and they go home and tell their family, wow, look, I have been able to purchase something with my Leo, it's going to help a lot. It's really, really going to boost our numbers. So I think everyone can, at least we have watched a little bit, so we can discuss what we have watched so far instead of, us being so quiet and waiting for Master Isaac to come in.
That's very true. We if you look at the angle we came from, and when this thing was rolled out, you could see the way people were rushing in, all because they could, use whatever they had to buy something. Some people bought rice, phones. In fact, they bought variety of things on this mall, and they were very, very happy with it. So we believe that the same thing is going to, even this one is going to be more, because the other side, there was no liquidity. This one, we have liquidity here. So it's going to really move it faster. All right. Master is here. Unless maybe somebody wants to follow up with something before he continues.
Okay, guys, sorry for the little distraction. As long as we know, some of these things will continue till we are able to stabilize ourselves. So let me share my screen so that we can have a feel of what I was discussing. Okay. So at this moment, I finished uploading the adverts. I want to go ahead to work on the next one. All right, so I'll come to setup. We are now at the area of the banner. So the banner images, you just click on the banner as well. Then you go through your gallery. Then you select any image of your choice. But just as I said, always make sure the images are very up to standard, and then the sizes are also attractive. All right, so guys, you can see I have some images here. This is one of the image. This is one of the image. All right, so looking at the nature, I can use any of these ones for the banner. Okay. For the sake of demonstration, I would like to change one or two so that we can have a feel of it. Okay. I want to add this particular image to the, yes. So okay, no, I cannot save just one. Once you start, you have to go through all the 4. Okay, so I am doing this for demonstrational purposes. When I'm done, I have to search for the original images that are running to replace them on the software. Sometimes we recommend that you can also design some banners with activities going on in the country. Like right now, we can choose to let them design a banner for the conference, and then we will place it there. So people that come will know that there is an impending conference for the Asian, you know. So let's take note of that. All right. Just trying to catch some images, guys. All right, I'll just pick anything at all. I will change it later on, so no problem. All right, having done that, I've selected all the 4 images. I'll go ahead to save. Now you can see waiting for catches is at the base. So I'll wait until the indication comes at the top that it has been saved. And because the images may be very heavy. Now, some of these images I selected, some of them are heavy as 24 megabytes. Some of them are even 100 and something megabytes. So it will take time to upload depending on your internet speed. So let's give it some time. Whilst we are waiting for the save to take effect, the next element is the banner title. Now, the banner title 1, title 2, so on and forth refers to the information that runs here. You see beautiful and amazing stuff here. The best place to buy all your items. These ones, we can customize them. That is what makes Ancient more beautiful, guys. It's not about the software. It's about the technology behind the software. Yes, so people that have no idea of what the software is, they will undervalue it. But this is a very sophisticated software because in your country, whatever you want. Now you see beautiful and amazing stuff here. The best place you can buy. Let me change it. Okay, I'll change Then the next one, I'll maintain the best place to buy your items. The best place to buy your items with Leo token. I can change this one too for another message. All of you can do this in your software. All of you, everyone, unique. Everyone can do whatever you want. In fact, one of the most expensive thing in the world is advertisement. So if you have such a means of advertisement, we need to use it well. Okay. All right, so I have tried to put in some elements here. All right, so let me save to see. I have saved it. I guess this one, because they are mere writings, it will not stress me like the images. Okay, I can see. Oh my God. It didn't save. Oh. Wow. Yes, I saved. Oh my God, I didn't see the changes, you know. I have to find out why, because
All you need to do is some of these things you are noticing, you just note them down and report
yes,
to the
yes. Okay, let me just change one and try. Perhaps I didn't do it well. Okay, some of them I've remembered. I think some time ago we were given some limit of words. It shouldn't go beyond that. When it goes beyond that, perhaps that could also be the reason. Okay. I guess you see this time around, this one have been saved. It means the previous ones I used too much characters. So it's not an IT, it's not a technical problem. It's about I used too many characters. So have you gathered more tokens? So it's within the limit. So it didn't lost. Okay. This is too long. So I have to, the best place to buy with. The best place to buy with Leo tokens. I think this will be, let me save to see banner subtitle. Okay, one. Let me check if that one too remains. All right, guys, you see that one too didn't go anywhere. So it means it was my fault. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so this time around, I think all these are good. So let me just go back to the website and then check. I'll refresh it to see how it will take effect. We have implemented about 3 different changes: the banner images, the advertisement, and then the subtitles. All these has been implemented. So have you gathered more tokens? So you see, this is working. Have you gathered more tokens? Ghana conference is on the 29th January. This one too has reflected. Beautiful and amazing stuff. The best place to buy all your items. Beautiful and amazing stuff. The best place to buy with Leo token. You can see the changes are working. Okay, have you get it more to key? So guys, that is it. Now, with regard to the advertisement, so you see the advertisement images have also changed. All right, so these are the things that we uploaded. I changed the previous ones. All right, but you can just see they are not in proportion because the image were not according to size. You know, you have to get images that are proportional so that the sizes and everything will be very well placed. Okay, so I think we are done with that as well. You remember all the challenges I am facing when you are setting up your own and you encounter them, try to fix it yourself because not all the problems are technical. Most of them are administrative. Now, regarding the next one, we are going to contacts. Every mall should have some series of information or contact information. All right, so you can put in your office number here, office number 2, then your WhatsApp number 1, WhatsApp number 2, and your email. All right, so we decided to program the WhatsApp numbers in such a way that when someone comes to the mall and have not yet joined Agent.cash, have not yet created an account, he should be able to create account or join or yes, from the, so you see, don't have Agent account, click here. So when he clicks, the person will be given the 2 WhatsApp numbers, one of them at a time. Normally the WhatsApp numbers run congruent. They don't come at the same time. When this one comes, the next one will come within the next 24 hours. So every 24 hours, there is a change of the WhatsApp. So when the person WhatsApps, click on this WhatsApp, you'll be able to send message to this number. And automatically, we want to program it for the person to receive an automated messages that will guide him to register. So we work on that automation later on each and everyone's mobile phone. Now, the question is, what categories of numbers should we put here? Who is qualified to put his number here? The Agent executives in future will decide that. We can even choose to sell that particular space for people that are interested so that we get more money to run the mall because we have to pay salary. So if you want more lead, you want more referrals, we can put your number here. So when people WhatsApp, it is your link that they will get automated. All right, so let's leave that one for now. Having said that, let's get back to the next piece of the, so remember the WhatsApps are very necessary. So you will decide what actual number you want to put there. Email address. This should always be the society's email address. Last time, someone prompted me on the fact that when he created an account, the message that was sent to his inbox was with a different email. So I came to check and the email that was used to test the system was different. So remember, when anyone creates an account, he receives a message in his email welcoming him to the community. If someone wants to change his user password, he will receive an email message. All right, so it is this particular message that will send that message to the person. So we want the message or the sender message to the recipient. The person who created the account is the recipient. So the sender email is always whatever email you place here. So take note of that. All right, so I will advise, because emails are not created with money, just create Agent email for your country so that you place that email here. Okay. Now we have gotten to another area, I would say very, very important. States. State refers to the regions in the country or whatever, Nigeria uses state, Ghana uses regions. I'm sure Kenya also uses region. So according to how you address it, remember to write all the regions in your country or all the states in your country on a piece of paper and type them in this space one after the other accurately. Guys, you have to type it one by one. When you type the first one, then you save. Type the second one, then you save. They are very important because we have not yet created or enabled admin to edit the state. We've not yet created that function. So if you make a mistake, that mistake will be there forever till the admin are able to create and edit a function for the state. So I will advise you, we have a lot of things to handle at the moment. So please put in the writing here and save. That is it. Okay, so assuming in Ghana, we have states like Ashanti, or yes, Ashanti region. So this is one of the regions in Ghana. So I will write this and save. When I'm done, I will go to the next region. I have for North region. And you save. Remember, the spellings are always correct before you save. Do it one by one till you are done. What is the main purpose, or what are the reasons for these? When you come to the portal, let me go to my home page and show you something. Okay. When someone search for any item, we have programmed the software to display to him the items in his region. I mean, individual items. The software will prioritize, because when the person was creating account, he indicated the region within which he is, or the software will automatically identify the region he is. So when he's searching, the software will prioritize the regions or the state within which the person is searching from before any other state nearby. So if you don't, appropriate or put in the right state, the whole system will mess up. So take note of that. When someone is selling, let me click on individual items for you to see some of the functions. This is an individual item. Let me click on shop now for you to see. Before you can do anything, you have to log in. All right, so now the seller posted his items and the software is able to identify his name, his email address, his phone number, and then the location within which he is. All right, so okay. I think the state also enables people to search with the state. I'm trying to locate where it is. Apart from categories, people could search or could shop from a particular region so that the person don't go out, especially like Nigeria. If you are not able to shop within your state and you are stopping from a different state, it will be a help. All right, so we enable a function to let them search within the state. All right, I will search for that function where it is, then I will let you know. It's a long time I've used this software, so I'm gradually forgetting about most of these elements. All right, so that is it. Now let's go back to the admin. I guess this is very clear. Write them down. Now we say write them down because previously we realized that if you want to type them from your memory, you'll be repeating it. So at the end, you'll be getting one particular region repeating more than 2 times or more than 1. All right, so please write it down so that when you type the first one, you cancel it. Before you type the second one, you cancel it. Check the spellings and make sure they are correct before you save. All right, that is it. Now, this is bank setup. In case we are accepting fiat currency, not all countries uses mobile money, like Nigeria, they don't use mobile money. I remember like United Arab Emirates, they didn't also have mobile money. So we built in the bank setup to enable countries that don't use mobile money to use banking payment. Or you can also use it as an alternate means of payment. Apart from the mobile money, people could also decide to use the bank. So the bank name, the bank account, the account name, then the branch code. These were the things that needed. All right, so that is it. Having done that, I guess we have come to the end of the setup. Okay, so that's the end of the setup. If anyone has a question to ask, you can ask now. If not, we will try to go on to the next one. Then we'll wrap up for the day. What we shall do is let's go systematic. I will allow everyone to go and then experiment or set your country more. After you have set up the more, we can meet whether tomorrow or any other time for subsequent itineraries.
Floor open for questions.
Okay, as there is absolute silence, let me add just one thing that will close. When you come to the software, we enable individual to sell. Now, assuming I am an individual, I want to sell, I will use the sell button. So I will strike the sell button. Once you strike it, the system will ask for your authentication. So you have to log in. Okay, if you're able to provide the right login details, you are here to go. What item do you want to sell? Okay. Let me assume I want to sell a motorbike. Let me put in something small so that people don't call more. Okay. Mountain bike. Which category does the mountain bike fall? Under automobiles. What kind of automobile? Is it a car? Is it a truck and trailer? Is it a bus? Is it a motorcycle and tricycles? So you can just see clear it falls within this column. Always advise your people to use the right specification so that the mall will be well organized. Somebody will ride motorbike, then he'll come and select something like IT and electronics. You see, when it happens that way, the software is a robot, so he don't have the capacity to reject, but it will not place the items well. While someone is searching for IT electronics, then he sees a mountain bike there, it doesn't sound well. So we will advise or educate our people to always use the right specification. Having selected the first category, you go to the next one. Enter the price. So how much is it? I'm assuming it's 500 Ghana cedis. All right, so what percentage in lieu are you selecting? Guys, at this moment, we entreat everyone to use 100%. If you use 50% or 60, any percentage, the system will demarcate the rest for Asians. Remember, Asian coin is not yet available, but we develop the software for future. So in future, when you are selling your item, you can choose to accept a percentage in Leo and another percentage in Asian. But since the Asian coin is not yet available, it is advised that you select 100% Leo for now. So everybody should use 100% Leo. Any item that does not fall or match this requirement will be rejected. Okay. So the R type. Now we have the general, we have the hot sale, we have the top sale, we have the special sale. We advise members to use general. Very soon we will edit this piece so that individual can only use general sales. It is only the admin that can give someone the permission, the right to use hot sale or top sale, because in future, the hot sale and the top sale, the special sales will come at a charge. When you pay, then your items will be prioritized at the hot sale or top sale or special sales. But till then, everyone should use general sales if you are selling for free. Okay. Status of the item. Now I'm selling a mountain bike. Is it brand new? Is it fairly used? Is it home use or used but good? So whatever, make sure the item. So sometimes the admin, when you are about to approve, you check the images, whether it falls within the category. Assuming the person is brand new and then the images are not brand new, then you have to reject the item. Okay. The next thing is select state. Good. So which region? You see all the states I selected are there. So when you are selling, the person selling, which state is he? That is very, very necessary. So it is the admin who did the setup for people to be able to select these states. If the setup is not correct, they will not see these items we are seeing right here. All right, so assuming I am within the Ashanti, so I select that one. The location, where are you located? So you select your location. Now we are going to add pictures. To add images, guys, I'm just doing this for training, so I'll try to download some images right now. Now, previously, we did use a method of getting quality images for our, mall. And that is trying to find the item you want to sell, similar image on the internet. Normally, the internet images are well prepared and well organized. We've identify, or we've seen by experience that when people use their phones to snap images and then place them on the mall, the quality is always low. So different phones, different gadgets with different quality will not make them more sharp. So we advise people upload or they search for similar image on the internet and use them. All right, so I'll come to the image category. I'll just select for any image of my choice. Now, before I go ahead to download any image, I have to make sure I'll get at least 4 of similar images. So this one. Save as image. I'm selecting about 4 different images there so that I can get enough. Okay, at this juncture, I have enough images. So I'll now go back to the software. Then I'll click on the image. Oh, sorry. The upload image, number 1. Oh, unfortunately, I have too many items on my gallery. Okay, so I'll select this one, then I will open. Automatically, it comes out here. I'll move on to the next one. I'll select my second image, and then it uploads. Then I go to the next one. So before you sell any item, make sure your images are ready. All right, I'll save this too. Then the last image. Oh. Maybe one of my image didn't download proper, so. All right, so let me go back for another, unless you've been able to provide the software with 4 images, it won't allow you to save. That's why I have to still find another image to top up. Yeah. For me not to struggle to pick it, I'll this time around save it at desktop, because there are so many stuff at my download. So I'll change the location to desktop. Okay. Having done that, I will now come to the more portal. Click on the last. Then I'll this time around go to desktop. And then I'll select the image. Okay, so guys, I have all my 4 images now well uploaded. This is the area you have to put description. Describe the art. You can't just upload something without giving description. So you have to write something there. Normally what we do is that we'll come to where I pick the images and I'll pick some information for, all right, so I'll copy. It's not easy to run a company like Alibaba. Guys, don't be tired though. Yeah, the world is not soft, you know. You have to go through all this stage. So I've copied 2 sets of information. The first one at the top, then the second one at the bottom. All right, so I'm done. Having done that, all is set. You can now go ahead to sell now. I have commanded sell now. Better. Thank you. So you see the item have been accepted. Your ad is now on Ancient Mall for confirmation. Your ad is now on Ancient Digital Mall for confirmation. So thank you. So when it happens that way, you see, everybody will be excited to see his item on the mall. So they'll quickly come to the mall trying to spy if it is there. But you will not see it here because it have not yet been approved. So what will happen is that the admin will need to approve it. So guys, let me show you how the approval is done. I have already educated you or told you that when someone sells item to the public domain, it will not go direct. It will come to the admin panel first for verification and approval. Now you have to come to unauthorized selling. That is where you see all the items that are pending. So let me click on unauthorized selling as an admin. Only admins can do this one. Now, as I come to unauthorized selling, guys, can you see the mountain bike is here, the specification is there, and then the location of the person, the seller email address, the state within which the person is from, at this juncture, the price and everything. So I will now have to vet, check the item. If it meets our standard, then I will accept. If it doesn't meet our standard, then I'll reject. So whether accepting or rejecting depends on you. Now let me accept it. Correct, accepted. So once I have accepted it, you can now come to the website, just refresh the page and see what happens. So can you see the Mind Bike is now in front? That is how the software works. So this is what we are going to do at the moment. We will train our members, community members, to sell on their own so that we will approve it for them. So this particular button is used to sell as an individual. Now, when you look at the item indication, you realize that it has been indicated individual product because I sold or we uploaded through the sell now button, this particular button. When you upload through this button, it will be indicated individual product. But when you sell through the admin, that is sell company items, then it will be indicated company product. All right, the method for selling is the same thing. So just that this one, you will not select region, state, and other stuff. All right, thank you so much for your time. We'd like to end here for today. And I will give everyone's information, login information to you through your DM. So you can get into the software to set up your country more for us. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Is someone here?
We are here.
All right, so
Though a lot of the people have been kicked off. So Mr. T, please do your best and save the video for us.
it's already been recorded, so don't worry.
Mhm. But it's awesome. It's wonderful. Master Isaac, we really appreciate what you're doing for us. We appreciate it.
Amen.
I need to leave now because I'm having a very important meeting with my Kenyan team. Brown, are you still here? I think he's still here. Yeah, all of them have been kicked out except Brown.
All right, so the meeting is over now. I think we
Oh.
can leave for other.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
see you.
Brown, can you hear
Christian
me?
is also here.
Why are
I
you?
can hear you. Christian Inamudi.
No, Christian, my son.
Oh, okay.
I told him to come and learn.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll make the recordings available. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brown.